26 past the hour now. There are new reports that ISIS may have turned the battle for Kobani in its favor, taking new ground as Kurdish forces rush reinforcements to that city. Our senior foreign affairs correspondent Greg Palcott's back on that border now with more. Greg?
We have been watching the fight, Bill, on several fronts here, and it has been very active at the Syrian border town of Kobani. I'll ask my cameraman, Greg, to zoom beyond me, and we'll show you what you should see is a brown berm heading out towards the distance. That is one of the Kurdish front lines, and they have been firing all day off into the countryside to the west of Kobani. That is where Monday's U.S. airdrop of guns and ammunition landed. That is where just overnight ISIS has retaken a strategic hill. If they held on to it, it could make very difficult any future resupply missions for these embattled Kurdish fighters. Meanwhile, in the center of Kobani, we have been witnessing a round of U.S. airstrikes pounding the center. CENTCOM is confirming that 4 airstrikes have hit Kobani and the region. We've also seen a lot of ISIS fighting. That fighting has been intensifying. It almost seems like they hear a clock ticking, and they are moving on several fronts, perhaps because Turkish President Erdogan came out today and announced that 200 Kurdish Peshmerga fighters from Iraq would be entering the fight, reportedly in the coming days, reportedly bringing with them heavy weapons, artillery, dire need of the Kurdish fighters for this category of weaponry. Again, we've been tracking the fighting right now, and in fact, it's been intensifying, and a little bit of the fire has been coming over here. Mortar fire and sniper shots have been coming in this area in the past 24 hours. Behind me, the Turkish tanks. They have been sitting there, as they have been for all the weeks that we've been here, doing basically nothing as a battle rages now between the brave Kurdish defenders, the United States airstrikes, and we've been hearing jets overhead just as we've been talking, and the savage ISIS terrorists. That's it. Back to you, Bill.
Could be another long night inside that town. Greg Palcott along the Turkish-Syrian border.